let's not risk it. Let's not risk it. Let's just continue. Because I don't want to risk them saying, nope, you gotta restart the whole thing again. And I already read that. So. Okay. Damn, people. I don't think the lady over there had noticed me. But this guy definitely saw me land. You there, Roderick? Like always. I figured out how I can convince you that I'm not cold and cruel. And heartless. Well, and unpleasant. And someone who couldn't care less about anyone else. Alright, fine. Keep it down over there. Sorry. So here's my plan. Not only am I not going to hurt any characters, since you've done such a good job with that up till now, I'm actually going to help them, all of them. We're going to help every single person we meet in this book. Sound good? We won't abandon anyone. Sounds pretty suspicious. Oh, come on. I'm a completely different person deep down inside. You'll see. We'll start with that guy over there. Hi, do you need any help? Me? No thanks, I'm alright. Well, that's one less we have to help. I said keep it down. Let's go find more characters. Hold on, what are we actually here in this book for? Oh yeah, I need to find Cornelius's wand. A magic wand? Most likely, yes. And it's a rush order, but I think we'll still have time to help everyone. Okay, but I'm going to keep an eye on you. You're acting really strange today. I won't let you down. Yes, image. Let's see, part-time receptionist wanted. Requirements, female, age 50 plus. Not quite a fit. Seeking system administrator, hourly rate offered. What kind of administrator is that? Let's keep looking. Oh, this one's perfect for you. Janitor needed. I guess I have to try. The school motto? In its own column written in large letters is uniting our differences and overcoming challenges. Headmaster Robert Lementier, educational license number 0023. You take the slim worn book from its folder on the wall. There are insults written all over the cover. Yeah, so the locals don't like Withered very much. Stop taking up so much space in our city. We could have built a huge park here. No one in this cursed neighborhood can sell their houses, and it's all your fault. Big deal. What is it again? Uniting our differences and overcoming challenges. Who are you? What do you want? Anything I can help you with? You help me? She raised her rather in surprise, but your words are still not enough to draw her attention away from the TV. That's right. I've decided to try and help everyone I meet today. Well, isn't that nice? Now I asked you, who are you and why are you here? Why? I have urgent business with the headmaster. Did you make an appointment? Yes? Without taking her out of the TV, she pulls the log over. Your name? Lie. You look around for inspiration, you need to come up with something authentic sounding. My name is Amadeus Vampirus III. Wow. With much resistance, the receptionist's eyes unglue themselves from the TV screen and scan the book. It only takes a second before her eyes snap back to the screen. You don't have an appointment. You can hear the interrogation, but you don't know if it's because you or because the team in the football game on the TV have missed. Show her the job listing. You're looking for a janitor? I'm looking for work. Yes, we've been looking. The receptionist rolls her eyes, but finally looks away from the TV and turns to you for the first time. Why are you wrapped up like that? That paper on your face. That was an accident. I'm very sorry. She isn't sorry. The receptionist opens the desk drawer and, with a sigh, pulls out a stack of pink, yellow, and green forms that puff out a cloud of dust as she drops them on the desk. Is this going to take long? Name? Etienne. Any allergies to cleaning products? Cleaning products? I thought you were all wizards. Answer the question. No allergies. Excellent, you're hired. Just like that. Here's a bucket and a rag. To the right of me, you'll find the entrance to the library. Wipe the dust off the bookshelves, then come back here. I'll get it done. Okay, it's a bench for crafting. Bookshelves aren't going to wash themselves. And of course, they just had to be the biggest bookshelves I've ever seen in my life. I need to go find water for my rag. Wait, I thought she gave me... Okay, maybe not. Alrighty then. They don't let anyone pass by and go into the main hall, and that's where Cornelius's wand is. And the wand isn't the only thing in there. What else? All those characters you said you were going to help? Oh yes, right. I'd advise you to keep pretending to be a janitor even once we get inside. You sigh and wipe a layer of dust off the first shelf. This isn't exactly how I imagine an adventure in the School of Magic. On the second shelf, you notice an old piece of paper. It must have fallen out of the book. Looks like someone's notes, probably a student's. There is a barrier that exists around our solar system, a wall covered in symbols. Reading each symbol allows us to use one spell. It is believed that the wall protects us from external threats due to the fact that it is constantly being assaulted from the outside, causing the gradual destruction of the symbols on it. What will happen to us when all the symbols are destroyed? What will happen once they are destroyed? You crumple up the paper and toss it aside. Don't worry, we won't be around to see it. You turn your attention back to the rag and bucket and dust on the shelves. 10 minutes later. Well, I think the bookshelf is clean now. We should get the other bookshelves done then. Start dusting. Look through the folder. You brush the dust off the folder, which is decorated with man's head crest and an inscription, the Baratus Guild. There's nothing but dull documents in the folder and nothing catches your eye at first. But then you find a handwritten letter at the very back. Dear Maricus, I'm asking you to please accept another guild into your ranks. I know you will protest, but I am unwilling to discuss that. I assume you've read the report already. However, there is a religious aspect to it that I left out because I wanted to tell you about it off the record. They use wizards solely for military purposes. According to their beliefs, wizards must use their powers to destroy the armies of the enemy, which, of course, in this day and age is quite difficult. But all I'm asking you to do is to pay attention to each of these students, because once they finish their studies, they will be going straight to the battlefield. The Baratus Guild. Okay. You keep cleaning in silence. 20 minutes later. Bookshelf is clean. Then on the next one. Just making sure. looks like runes. Oh no, they're words. It says second shelf, third book from the left. Second shelf, book third from the left. What's the inscription again? Second shelf, third book from the left. It looks like they forgot to put these books up for sale. Second shelf, third book for this one. You pull out the book and you hear a click. Secret library. They were given 5 years to prove the theory that the appearance of magic in our world was due to divine intervention. The theory was eventually discarded. There's elegant writing desk under the staircase. It's seen better days. There's a small lock on the desk drawer. Oh, a lock. That must mean there's something valuable inside. Try and open it. I don't have... Oh yeah, it's the television thing. Come on. It's locked, so I can't do anything with that. What happened here? Don't mind that I made a bit of a mess here. There you go. Who's been stealing food again? What nerve? My children are going hungry. Oops. My bad. That's on me. Oh. To Etienne Quest from Harmony Publishing Agency. Rumors of your situation have reached us, Mr. Quest. We assure you that everyone in Harmony sympathizes with you and wants to help you in any way we can. We invite you to serve your sentence with us. However, unfortunately, our resources are quite limited, so payment is out of the question. Remember just how good your books were, and we want you to get back to the creative process as soon as possible and write fantastic new material. That, guys, but that doesn't really help. Etienne Quest, this letter confirms that you have repaid your water bill debt. We ask you please refrain from future late payments. Sincerely, the water company. Nice to know there's just the water company and there's like not more than one. Okay, I was hoping there was like a lockpick or something somewhere that I could grab here, but doesn't seem to be the case. have metal. All done. We'll see about that, surely. Not bad at all. Happy to H-E-L-P. You give Roderick a K to make it. Get going. Get going now. You have a new task. I wanted to ask about the wand. No time for that. Go straight to the headmaster. There was a spill in his office that needs cleaning up. Straight down the hall, then to the right. I unlocked the door for you. My god. What are you doing here? I'm waiting for my classroom to be free. Oh, so you're a teacher. What do you teach? Table manners? I teach programming class here. His chest puffs out a little. I've heard of it. It's hard to explain. He waves a dismissive hand at you and returns to his thoughts. Do you not against it? I'm scheduled in already. You may have to sign up for an appointment or something. Okay, yeah, we already know all that. Let's go outside. Oh! Doors. You eavesdrop on their conversation. My back's about to give out from lugging all this junk around. I told you to wear a belt, didn't I? He flaps his belly with a wrapped in a sturdy leather belt. The lanky mover flicks his lighter lazily and brings the flame close to his tiny metal seal holding the cardboard box closed. In an instant, the metal seal falls to the ground. What do we have here? He rummages among the paper-wrapped school equipment in the box. Oh yeah. The lanky one takes something out of the box. It's glowing and made of glass. What the hell do you want with that piece of crap? I don't know. I'll keep it as a souvenir. It'll light up my house. Hey, you, put that back. Who the hell are you, ugly? I take what I want. I spent the whole day dealing with these boxes of yours here. I deserve a little present. Put it back. This is your last warning. Let's show him, Nikki. Alright, he jumps up. Wow, they actually have quite a bit of health. Surprise. You're one tough idiot, damn it. Mover slowly gets up from his ground. Fine, you win. He closes the pilfered box and puts it back in its place. That's better. The movers glare at you angrily from under their furrowed brows. Okay, that was interesting. Lost a lot of health there. Oh. I don't have pliers. Okay. You see an opulent, though slightly shabby altar with magic wands sitting on a pedestal in the middle of it. I didn't think we'd get it too easily. To what? That's Cornelius' wand, the one you were supposed to find, remember? Oh, right. Well, I guess I just have to help the characters in the next book. There is nothing but a thick glass pane separating you from the wand. A heavy lock hangs below the panel, keeping it shut. Examine the wand. The wand looks old, and the paint on it has started to peel in places. It's giving off a slight glow and hum. Look around. There's not a soul in the hallway. You can hear some people arguing loudly behind the door on the right. Is that thing working? What is? That thing watching us, recording everything that happens. What do we care if it records? I think you should break the glass, grab the wand, and get out of this book already. What's the holdup? I don't want to. I've never seen a lock before. Lock looks more like a spiral. I don't think a lockpick will work on it. Just break the glass. I don't want to make a lot of noise. What's gotten into you today? You're being so cautious. I told you I'm not really a bad person. Hey, are you our new janitor? You see a middle-aged man at the door. Yes, I'm the janitor. I'm the one who called you. Come into my office. He opens the door wider. I really think we should just break the glass, grab the wand, and the man starts to reach for his belt where his own wand sits in a holster. Come on, smash the case. Walk over to the man. Can you not hear me? He's pointing his wand at you. Sorry, I was lost in thought. That wand is just so gorgeous. That man slowly lowers his wand and silently waits for you to walk over to him. Come in, come in. The old man, who is also in the office, nods briefly at you. You found us through the job posting? Yes. Really? It's not very often you hear something like that from a non-wizard. But you don't really look like an ordinary person either, no offense. Anyways, we have a few stains to clean up here. Our former headmaster spilled a potion. He slightly accentuates the word former. I only spilled it because you distracted me. Don't pretend it was my fault. The old man seems sincere in his claim. It doesn't matter. In any case, clean it up, please. Clean it up, please. What kind of potion? Maricus, what kind of potion was it? He doesn't look up from his desk. A magic retention potion. I don't want to lose everything my ancestors passed down to me. He grins a senile grin. I see. The headmaster responds with a sour grimace, whispering, It's just herbal Beluza tea. You start wiping at the first stain with a rag. The potion doesn't really budge. I heard you plan to sell everything from the geomancy department, too. The geomancy symbols were shattered last year. Why would we bother keeping all that? Why indeed? That's our history. Let history stay in the past. He turns his attention back to his work. The stain is finally gone. You can start on the next one. The second stain is bigger than the first, and someone has already stepped on it, spreading the potion over the floor. First cleaning bookshelves, now cleaning the floor. What's next? The toilets? Just keep going and get it done. Once you finish, we'll go back for the wand in the hallway. The wand you have in the hallway is so interesting. The old man starts breathing angrily and sends a vicious stare your way. The headmaster pauses for a second. Indeed. Enjoy it while it's here. What do you mean while it's here? The headmaster tenses up. It seems like he's about to make a very painful decision. Oh yes, by the way, I wanted to warn you, Maricus. We found a buyer for the wand. He tenses up again after he speaks. Is he talking about your client? I don't think so. The old man drops his teacup on the floor and it shatters, splashing more potion onto the floor under the desk. You must be joking. You put the symbol of our school up for sale? I actually put everything in the school up for sale. No one wants to buy most of the old junk, but a few people from the capital expressed interest in the wand. How could you? The old man's head starts shaking. Hold on, you should probably sit down. The wand, Cornelius's wand. Are you listening to me? We'll get enough money for it that we can go another 6 months without government support. Bang. You're going to regret this. I'll call a meeting of the school council to challenge it. He jumps up from his chair. The old man hurries off. He's going to take the wand. Gosh darn it. He's going to take the wand. We need to stop him. Don't worry, he's gone crazy. Don't worry. He's gone crazy like that about 10 times this week already. Besides, only I have the key to the case. He pauses for a second, clearly regretting telling you that. While you were busy with the conversation, you seem to have finished wiping up the stains. Looks like I'm done. Can I go? Yes, thank you. He turns to the door. you can hear voices coming from the other side, getting louder and louder. Now what's going on out there? Let me go and see. Let's look around. Spill tea on it. Take a picture. I think I can make a lockpick now. But I'm wondering if I should make the lockpick or if I should make pliers. Because there seems to be more use for pliers here. What's going on here? A crowd of people has gathered in the hall. They are whispering amongst themselves, looking at the altar in the middle of the room. It's the wand, headmaster. Sir, the Cornelius wand is gone. Fucking hell. Fuck. Damn it, the client asked me not to lose track of it. I told you. Everyone looks at you, not speaking. Alright then, he turns to the crowd. Who saw it last? I think it was you, right, Sir Americus? You left the office and then you must have walked right past it. But it was there at the time. That's if we can take your word for it. Do you have any reason not to believe me? Indeed, especially when it comes to the theft of school property. Do you think I don't know about your secret stash under the library? The only one stealing here is you, giving away our heritage. Just admit you stole it and put it back where it belongs. I didn't touch it. The headmaster looks at the camera mounted on the ceiling. Well, we'll see if that's true. But for now, take note. I'm ordering a total lockdown of the school. No one goes in or out. And all the teachers present, and you as well, ma'am. He nods to the receptionist. And you too, he quickly points at you. But definitely not you, he points at the former headmaster. All of you start searching for that wand. Yes, sir. You're a little slow to speak, and it sounds silly. Alright then, everyone, get to it. I'm going to check the surveillance camera footage. That will take some time. I'll be in my office. If you so much as try to leave the school, I'll have the police after you. I'll be in my office. The crowd disperses. So what do we do now? We're going to find the wand and furiously straighten the collar of your coat. How am I... There, what? Looks like one of the portraits missing. Hold on. It was that teacher, I bet. Can make a lockpick. If I find a rag, I can make pliers instead, though. Let me see if I can find a rag. Janitor keeps poking his nose into things that aren't his business. You should help me find our missing student instead. A missing student? A second year, one quite lacking in the witch department. What's his name? Mendes. Last name? He's part of the Zilbic Guild. They don't have last names. What did he look like? An ordinary student. Who might know more about him? His friends are always smoking in the bathroom. Just try asking them. Smoking? You let them do that? It's not my problem. My job is to keep unwanted types from walking into the school. Is there anyone else who might have seen him? Why are you sure he's still in school? Because the school's in lockdown until we locate the missing wand. Alright. Alright. Congratulations. Several students are smoking in the toilet stall. You lean against the wall to eavesdrop on their conversation. Apollo is such a traitor. The whole school was talking about him yesterday. What'd he do? He lit the candle, if you can believe it, with his wand. Huh. You see a puff of smoke. Yeah, no way. Even the headmaster can't do anything like that now. The new one, definitely not. Or he tied a match to his wand, more likely. Just like Mendes did, remember? Where'd he go anyway? Mendes, he was in the infirmary last I heard. Yeah, sure, all cozy under a blanket. I bet he got the hell out of here like he planned. Haven't seen him since morning. I thought he was all talk, but I guess not. The hiss of a cigarette butts being put out marked the end of your conversation. The voices fall silent. Open the door. You press yourself against the wall and they don't notice you. Someone named Mendes who ran away from school. You think he took our wand? We'll need to check. Hopefully he hasn't gone far yet. There's already water. I still have water in the bucket? Golly. Seen a kid around here? A kid? His name's Mendes. He ran away from school and might have taken something important with him. The lanky mover coughs loudly. Nope, haven't seen him. Students hang around out here sometimes. They go around the corner to smoke, but I haven't seen any today. The lanky mover rubs his aching chest. Do whatever the hell you want, idiot. Sits on the side waiting for reloading. There's no one here, just ordinary boxes. Hang on, look at the one down there. You notice the tape on one of the boxes has come off. It seems to have been opened already. You look quickly at the movers. Lanky one smirks at you and nods. You move all the junk in your way aside and open the box with no tape. Shh, don't give me away. A scrawny, scared-looking boy is sitting in the box with a frightened look in his eye. His robes are covered with crumbs and sawdust. You're Mendes, I assume. How do you know my name? Where's the Cornelius wand? The wand? That's got nothing to do with me. Stop playing dumb. Why did you steal the wand? I didn't take anything. The student opens his robes and starts showing you his pockets, revealing nothing but a half loaf of bread. Looks like he's telling the truth. He's just a student who wants to drop out of school. Well, I still had to check. Alright, come out of there. Wait, why should I come out? Don't make me go back. You glance over at the movers. They aren't paying any attention to you and it doesn't seem like they heard anything. Leave me in the box. Let them take me away from school. Are you sure you thought this through? What do you know about it anyway? You've been here for 2 years, and you want all that to be for nothing? 2 years, 3 years, what does it matter? Even 10 years here wouldn't get me anywhere. Do you at least have some kind of plan? Of course, I'm going to go see my uncle. He'll help me find work. Said I have no problem getting on my feet. Okay, Mendes, it's your choice. Since you don't have the wand, I couldn't care less about the other stuff. You close the box and walk away. That's one less mystery now. Plus, we definitely helped him, wouldn't you say? Well, according to the plot, he ended up having a pretty good life outside school. Okay, so according to the plot, he had a good life outside of school. So I wonder what happens if you make him stay. Stop right there. I'm just janitor. I'm just a janitor. Who are you? I'm just a janitor. I guess the school really is out of money. Can't even hire normal people. See the teacher over there with glasses? Go tell him they moved his class to the room downstairs. You don't need to be a genius to realize that the students are plotting something. They're giggling and glancing around, and one of them is holding a padlock. Oh, come on, help us play trick on him. It's just a fun little tradition. What do? He's asking for help, and we promise to help everyone. I don't think this counts. They're clearly up to no good. Why are you thinking so hard? It's just a harmless prank. We're going to lock him in the basement for like 10 minutes and let him out. I mean, just look at him. Coming in here all full of himself. He's planning to teach wizards, but he's not even a wizard. You don't think the man in the cheap suit looks particularly arrogant, but maybe it's more obvious to the students. I'll think about it. Yeah, screw you guys. See a boy smiling in front of you. What a day, huh? The boy seems entertained by everything that's happening. He extends his hand to you. Nod in response. You're a new janitor, right? More like janitor slash detective. The headmaster tasked me with finding the lost wand. You and the whole rest of the school. But yeah, I wouldn't expect the teachers to be of any sort of hurry to find it. Isn't the wand dangerous? It's hard to say. We have no idea what spell was being held inside of it. There was a spell inside it too? I can explain it if you want. When he wants to summon a spell, he pulls out his wooden wand. We speak the name of the sign, which draws the spell in our wand. Burritos. Baratos. His wand starts glowing very faintly. Now I can use this spell anytime by flicking my wand. He swipes his wand gently, almost like a paintbrush, and the slightest wisp of steam rises from the tip. Well, the problem is, no one knows what spell was being held inside the Cornelius wand. He puts his wand back in his belt, and since Cornelius studied the most powerful spells and experimented with combining them, it could be something incredibly dangerous. Thanks for explaining it to me. But hey, maybe he just had a spell to chill his drinks in there. The student flashes a brief smile. Do you know who could have wanted to steal the wand? I don't, but to be honest, there's a lot of weird stuff happening in school lately. One of the old teachers is acting strange. This morning, one of the second-year students disappeared. There are rumors going around about undead in the walls, all kinds of stuff. Did he say undead? Tell me more. Sure, what do you want more? The old teacher. Hold on, I never said I suspected anyone of stealing the wand, though. Macau rubs his chin thoughtfully. You're probably right. When there are no good leads, you have to look into everyone. Who did you ask me about? The teacher? I haven't seen the teacher in a long time myself, but they say he stopped showing up for lectures and spends his time hiding in abandoned classrooms. Sounds suspicious. He has a daughter, but the way who usually works... Oh, he has a daughter, by the way, who usually works down in the laboratory. She might be able to tell you more. Thanks, I'll check it out. I'm afraid I don't know anything else about it. Undead in the walls? I think it's just a school legend. Mikhail pauses, gathering his thoughts, and continues. But now that I think about it, people have been talking about them a lot lately. You should ask the students in the dorms. They might know more. I don't need to know about Mendes. There's nothing to tell. Some bad student no one can find. I think he probably ran away from the semester. Why is that? The School of Magic isn't really all the prestigious nowadays. We could be studying to be lawyers or going to military school instead. I don't know him, but I saw the receptionist putting up flyers about the search. You should ask her. Nothing else, thanks. Oh, where is he now? He ran away from school, but he didn't have the wand. I feel that. Did you find... dormitory. Oh, you see a symbol that looks like a lion. I wonder what that means. Angry flames burn. Girl shrinks back into your bed. Your appearance seems frightened. Don't be afraid. I'm just the new janitor. I looked at this because I never ate my porridge as a child. The girl lets out a tense giggle. Ask about the undead. Have you heard any rumors about the undead in the walls? No. There are no friends in the walls. She whirls around to look at the fireplace, then turns back to you. Friends? What the heck was that? Why did you look at the fireplace? Is there something there? The girl shakes her head frantically. There's definitely something there. We should check it out. The paper on your head starts to curl up from the heat, and the sparks are flying dangerously close to you. You can't see anything beyond the bright flames. You can't make out anything... What is this? How did you get there? There's someone there. Hey, can you hear me? Silence. All you hear is the pop and crackle of the wood. I don't know how, but we need to get inside. Use the water in the bucket. There you go. The stream of mercury, blah blah blah, the hiss, but they don't go out. It's as though the fire is absorbing the water with no consequence. Is that a gas fireplace? A what? There's clearly something fishy about the fireplace. I'll give you a hint. There's a spell on it. You can't put it out with water. Well, what can I use? Actually, anything you want as long as it's not water. How about a fire extinguisher? A who? Never mind. I think there's one in my building. I should go back to reality and check it out. Yes, hello? Well, do you have the wand yet? I'm only just started the book. Well, snap to it. The client's been calling me and asking about it. Why such a rush? There's a lot of money at stake, Walker. A lot. This isn't something that should be hurried. It's better if I don't hurry. I need to be careful about what I do. You know what's even better? Hurrying and being careful. How's that for a plan? Alright, I'll try and speed things up. Get going. I should have just ignored that. That's stupid. Screw that guy. Guessing it's in the closet again. I'll get you your wand. Leave me alone. Etienne Quest? Oh, yes, that's me. Mr. Quest, I'm calling from the Riders Police Department. Were you notified that you would be contacted for questioning? I was. I was notified. Well, more like, it's about your neighbor. Old Henry? We can't reveal his name over the phone. But it's not anyone named Henry. I'm talking about the man who lived on the first floor of your building. What do I have to do with it? A writer police, for that matter. Didn't you know? Your neighbor was a writer. What? So you never talked to him? No, all this time he was a writer? He recently finished working off his sentence and became free writer once again. However, a few days ago, he was found... I think it'll be more appropriate to discuss these details in person. When are you available to visit? I don't really have time for that right now. How about noon tomorrow? That works. We'll see you then. He worked off his sentence and then he was killed. Really? I'm confused. Hello? Sorry to bother you. Excuse me, I really need to key the storage room. Please, I can hear you in there. I need the fire extinguisher, but it's inside a locked case. I'm trying to help you too. Time is running out. We're all going to burn alive. What are you shouting about? Oh, hello. I don't smell smoke. Where's the fire you're going on about? In my apartment. It just started. I'm not lying. I think something happened with the wiring. Huh. What do you want me to do? Wait around while the apartment burns down? Then would you believe me? When the flames spread into the hallway and your apartment catches fire too? Alright, you don't have to yell. Just bring it back later. Screw you. I'm not bringing that back for you. You're being a total bitch. Alrighty then. Group of girls stand by the way out, which is blocked off with stones. Their hands and robes are dirty and dusty. It looks like they were trying to clear the way. Hey, what are you doing here? The girls turn sharply to face you. Quiet, one of them whispers through her teeth. Did you steal the wand? Shut up. Suddenly you hear a noise behind you. You turn and see 4 dark silhouettes that were twitching unnaturally in semi-darkness. Great, they heard you. Now we have to fight. Who are those? Are those the undead in the walls I've heard about? Yep. Stand back, I'll deal with them. The girl looks at your ID badge curiously. What a combat-ready janitor we have. We can take care of this ourselves. We're from Baratus. From where? We're combat wizards. Oh, I've heard something about you. But let me try and deal with them first. The girl moves aside, the dark figures get closer. There is no retreating out. Dang it. Whoa, okay. Oh, I can eat food and still go. Nice, okay. Oh, you bastard. Okay. Take all that. The girls look at you with interest. Not bad, but we would have been able to fight them ourselves. What happened here? That crazy girl brought us here to check out the abandoned classrooms and then she locked us in. Then these undead started coming out, but we, unlike some people, know better than to go around yelling and they didn't notice us. I think we need to have a serious talk with the girl upstairs. We do too, she cracks her knuckles. The wand? Oh, of course, something interesting happens while we're stuck down here. Someone finally nabbed Cornelius's wand. Oh yeah, someone nabbed it. We've been here since this morning. There's literally no way we could have taken it. Makes sense. That's one less risk for us. Are you alright? We're totally fine. We were just going to catch our breath, then head back upstairs. Alright? Say goodbye. Alright then. Don't hang around here too long. I need to get back to searching for the wand. Okay, see you. Well, I found the rag. So I can technically make pliers now. Tell me what happened. The girl instantly burst into tears. I just wanted to feed my friends. Feed? Friends? Did I hear that right? She wanted to feed the other girls to those creatures? I found them in an abandoned dormitory, and they didn't do anything bad to me. I just wanted to do something to help them. Thoughtfully. Help? Wait, hold on. These definitely aren't the characters we should be helping now. Did you use Cornelius's wand to raise the dead? What wand? What are you talking about? Cornelius's wand. The girl looks at you in confusion. Another student who doesn't even know anything about her own school. Never mind, you wave her hand at her. It seems like she's not our client. Let's keep looking. I think the girl will be fine. Where are you going? What happened to the girls downstairs? Tell the truth. They're alive and really angry. If I were you, I would hide. The girl doesn't answer. Damn, that is some dark ass shit right there, let me tell you. She was getting ready to feed those kids. How's it going? Is there anything on it? Oh yeah? Did you learn anything? They really do exist. This one girl made friends with them and tried to feed them to some of the other girls. What? That was my reaction too. What am I supposed to do about that? I thought people might have been exposed to ammonia gas. He trails off in deep thought. I'll tell the headmasters about the girl and the undead. I'm sure they'll be interested to hear about that. Thanks. At least we have one less suspect now. Did you find anything else? Go away. Here. Let's see if we can make this thing. Use some effort, you break through it, and the fog losses. Okay, that's all, I guess. I thought it would be something way better than that, but I guess not. Flyers. You find a fuse, I unload them. Okay. Really? Rope is junk? Alright, whatever. Pour more water in it just to be on the safe side. You wouldn't touch that. You slowly back away from the large flask of a dark... What is that? Ammonium gas. What's it for? I'm studying it. You're studying smoke in a jar? Actually, it's quite unique. It's the only synogen gas? What kind of gas? Gas that originates from signs. On the wall, covered in symbols that create spells. Well, not so covered now. They allow us to create fireballs and lightning bolts, all those party tricks that wizards are so interested in. And boring, strange ammonia gas. Practically no one has studied it. Okay, whatever you say. Gas is gas. What's so special about it? You casually jab at it with your finger. The fact that it turns people into dull students? No, into the undead. Their skin gets all covered in something charred looking and black. Oh my god. They're overcome by a mysterious and highly contagious disease, and according to my calculations, it might even start a whole epidemic. Fine, I won't touch it. And therefore I'm petitioning for the use of the ammonia gas to be forbidden, just like the signs that have already been shattered. She adjusts her glasses on the bridge of her nose. How did you get it? Haven't you heard enough reasons not to touch the jar? She clearly doesn't want you to talk about it. Yeah. Sorry, the laboratory is occupied right now. She turns to you and freezes. 1/3 of her concern is at your behavior, another third is at your appearance, but there's something else there underneath. I've been tasked with finding Cornelius' wand, and I wanted to look around. Are you the only one down here? Well, the laboratory isn't all that popular. Why is that? You look around at the moldy walls and ceiling covered in cobwebs. Oh, you're not a wizard. She looks at your belt, searching for a wand. It's all because of the gradual dilution of magical blood. Herbs and potions have no effect on wizards nowadays. There's not really much point in making anything in here. Even the loser kids who want to get loopy off mint don't come here anymore. Sorry if I scared you. No, it's fine. She turns around and pretends to be busy with her work, but her hands are shaking slightly. Do you know anything about the missing wand? About what? Cornelius' wand. It was stolen today. Oh, no. I don't know anything. Her hands start shaking even harder. Stop pushing her. Fine. Listen, I can see something's worrying you. Maybe I can help. I won't tell anyone. You can trust me. The girl turns around and looks at you. Her eyes are full of doubt. One of the teachers here is my father. He's been acting really strange recently. I'm worried that he got caught up in something bad. I'd be grateful if you could find out what's happening with him. She turns to you again, but keeps her eyes on the floor. Got it. I'll look for a strange teacher. Okay. Want to make sure nothing. Okay, just a bench. That being said, at the lockpick, it didn't even give me the option to do that. Oh, the girl's gone. So are they. There's a problem. You pick a lock and you pick a block, blah blah. Go. Oh, you can't even. It's as if they're still there. I wonder if she was maybe going to make a cure, and you could have cured the undead instead of killing them. I'll take it. What do you want? You see a shifty-looking student. The frame of a giant portrait is sticking out from under his bed. What's that you got there? You point at the picture. Nothing. It's none of your business. Decided to steal the painting from the school? The student looks at you sullenly. So what's with the picture? Splashing with water. This isn't the first teenager you've come across who thinks he's hot stuff. Rolling your eyes, you tilt the bucket and splash dirty water right into his arrogant little face. What is wrong with you? Are you insane? The insolent student is shocked, but still looks at you intently and blocks your way to the painting. Get the hell out of here. He shoves you backwards. Alright, no one else to know. You wink. Did you find something interesting? What's the deal with the painting? You wink again. The student looks around nervously. Marty swore this painting would open some kind of secret cache. Marty? A guy in my guild. He came back one evening with the painting all scared and asked to go home right away. I think someone or something bit him. You have to hang the picture somewhere, but he didn't say where exactly. So he didn't see the huge space in the wall of the main hall where a portrait was clearly missing? How about I go find where to hang it myself? But what if there's something valuable in there and I miss out on it? What if there's something dangerous in there? You can deal with it yourself. Fine. Tell me what you want in exchange for the picture. Ooh, now you're talking. Get me a strong drink. You want me to get you want me to get drinks for underage kids? I'm 25. Then why are you still in school? Figure it out yourself. I was held back a few times in my second year. Damn. Yeah, you do that. With one final shove, he pushes the painting all the way under the bed. Okay, he wants a drink. Deal from all the kids. The other girl should be back by now. Other girls should be back by now. Excuse me, could you help me, sir? A man dressed in a classic modern suit stands in front of you. His outfit seems very... You met him earlier by the receptionist. Who are you? I teach a programming class here. His chest puffs out a little. Programming class at School of Magic? The city administrator wants to start converting the School of Magic since the symbols are going out. Right. My class is supposed to start any minute now, but I can't find my classroom. Everyone keeps pointing me in different directions. Time to the second floor. Try the second floor. Oh my, are you sure? So many people told me to go check the basement. Trust me, you definitely shouldn't check the basement. The teacher looks over at a nearby group of students. Alright, thanks. Thank you, then. See you around. You nod, taking your eyes off the group of students, who now look quite annoyed. Yeah, screw those kids. Let's see, I think this is the room. He checks the papers he's holding one more time, then goes into the classroom. Pardon me, are you here for lecture 2? Oh, it's you. You're the janitor, right? Have a seat if you'd like to get started. Sure, said Liz. Let's continue. Where did we leave off? You said there's huge potential inside of us. We need to realize the potential by becoming programmers. And I argue that there's no way for you to know what kind of potential is inside of us. Right, and you said it's like the Cornelius paradox. I'm not familiar with the concept. Cornelius's wand, the one that was stolen today, is charged with... Hey, let me explain. I was the one talking to the teacher in the first place. Don't interrupt. Please, I'm willing to listen to both of you, but since the young lady already started, let her continue. The wand is charged with a spell, but no one knows what spell it is. Maybe it heals every illness, or makes everyone immortal, or kills everyone, mutters the interrupting student. The wand is incredibly powerful, but also entirely useless at the same time, since no one dares to try it out and see what magic is held inside. That's the Cornelius paradox. That may be relevant to our topic today too. But if I was in your position, I would be more optimistic. If one of you turns out to be charged with a spell, that's not quite as useful as the other spells. Many doors will still be opened for that person in the outside world. Keep listening. Programming is a new language that we'll all be speaking soon, and those who don't know it will feel like outsiders in society. That's nothing new for us, someone in the room calls. A few other students chime in, agreeing with him. I understand. But it's one thing to be an outsider and have the ability to rely on your magic. It's another to find yourself in a world you don't understand at all and have to face it alone. To this end, he opens a folder in front of him. We're planning to start holding elective classes at your school that will help you transition into this world. However, I understand the laws here correctly. This will need to be approved by both your current and former headmaster. Then I wouldn't count on it happening, a few students laughed. Our last headmaster doesn't really respect this technology of yours. Yes, I've met him. The new city administration plans to reduce the power held by the School of Magic headmasters, so I don't think he'll be a problem. Well, that's all I have for you right now. We'll see you soon in your first transitionary classes. Sparse applause fills the students are dispersed. Teach the thumb to the folders. Did you steal the wand? You, someone who hates wizards, showed up at the school and wand went missing very same day. Pretty suspicious. Hold on just 1 second. First things first. Why should I have to explain myself to Janitor anyways? The headmaster put me personally in charge of the search. Is that so? And why do you think I hate wizards? You're not a wizard. Everyone who's not a wizard hates wizards. For your information, my grandfather was a wizard. He studied here. He was in the Imperial Guild. But my family's magical heritage stopped there. My father didn't inherit any abilities. And that's why you hate wizards and want to ruin their lives? Not at all. In fact, the only reason I decided to go do something far more important and study programming, he sounds annoyed. Oh, the odd janitor doesn't have his own keys? He reaches into the pocket and jacket and grants you a key. Here you go. They gave me it today. Thanks. Downstairs real quick. Really? I still don't have enough for the crowbar. Okay. Might as well use it to get up. Don't have the key. Trying to remember. Open the door. Open that. Crowbar. Was there something I needed the crowbar for? I'm trying to remember. Not the library. I already checked the truck. Stuff. Refill the bucket. Have it full just to be on the safe side. Girls is empty. The boy wants a strong drink, and the girls on the right, I found them all already. Excuse me, teacher peers at your ID badge. No one called for the janitor. Silently sit down at the desk. You sit down at the nearest empty desk. The lecturer stares at you in the eye, trying to figure out what you're up to. Keep your face blank. You spend a few minutes under the teacher's stern eye, but eventually she looks away. Fine, let's continue. Now time to check your homework. Marouche. A thin boy stands up from his desk in the front row. Listen to the great wizards of the Bronze Era. Dori Mori, Rebus Nemus, and Cheetus Metis. He barely holds his laugh together. Excellent. Fortunately, the popularity of those names passed along with the Bronze Era itself. And what is meant by the Bronze Era? The period after the first signs came to fruition. The first through 7 generations of wizard. The period when wizards had immense power but only knew a handful of spells that deciphered from the wall. Very good. And the most significant events of those years, Ryona? Shy, pudgy girl in the second row stands up. The creation of the Great Canal. She looks uncertainly at the teacher who nods. The 40-kilometer wide river canal that separates the left and right sides of the New Riverland. Dori Mori created it with splitting magic, which sign is now shattered. And these words, everyone in the classroom, including the teacher, nods their head briefly and respectfully. Sit down. Next we have the Silver Era, or the Night of the Raptors. When wizards attempt to seize power, first was the Royal 3, then there was the second attempt by the Volux 4, who was successful and stayed in power for 3 years. A light-haired boy recites these words quickly, almost automatically. And you can tell us about the Golden Era, please? That was the period when relations between wizards and ordinary people started to be regulated. When magic clinics, Veritas Combat Magic Institutes, and other magic institutions, including our school, were built. Good. I'm glad I need to pull the answers out of you word by word this time. That's all for today. We're going to sit here all day? Okay, I'll move on. I need the classroom empty so I can rummage through the desks and stuff. Lock is locked. Anything from teachers? Why not? If the drawer is closed, there would be something useful. Lock. The hole of the lock is quite small, and your lockpick doesn't fit inside. A lockpick won't be of any use here. Ah. Door is locked too. No. If I had one more set of tools, I think. No, I need crowbar part. I need one more part thing of crowbar so I can make a crowbar, and I could probably smash it open. It's probably the key to that door. Ah, bummer. Finally. Old Master is digging through papers on his desk and pay attention to you. Nonsense, why would you do such a thing? You didn't want the wand to be sold, and so you decided that was the best way to protect it. Look out there, he points out the window. You see a densely populated city full of tall buildings that almost block out the sight. High up in the sky above, you just barely make out lines that look like symbols. So those are the signs? Yes, and they're written here for us. He places a hand on his chest. None of them, he indicates the city, huge letters in the sky that shine for us. But now, he clenches his fist, they're trying to bring us down to the level of ordinary humans. To their level. It doesn't matter if it's the wand or the books or even our damn quill pens. I don't want to give them anything. Because we were made for great things, he prods his chest, and they were not. This was our world. He pounds his fist against the desk. The headmaster turns away from you, continues to weird. Any idea where I can get a string drink? The old man laughs into his beard. What are your nerves giving out? Just don't tell him the student. He definitely doesn't need to know we're giving teenagers drinks. Yeah, I just need a little something. I don't have anything in here, but I do have a secret stash for a rainy day. The old headmaster opens his desk drawer and starts looking for something. Here you go. Not supposed to be drinking nowadays anyway. He hands you the key. Thanks, so this opens the wine cellar? There's no wine cellar in the school. The key opens the door to the basement. There's a lamp on the wall that you can pull to open my secret hiding place. What do you know about the undead in the walls? In old school legends, they're just made up. For made-up creatures, there's been a lot of talk about them lately. Well, in certain times, rumors start flying. Pay them no mind. The headmaster turns away from you and starts looking at the papers. He knew. He knew. He knew. Ah. Useless. Absolutely useless. Not even, it was not worth it at all. Hello. The words are glanced at you quickly. What's that you have there? You point at a strange device on his desk. It's just an ordinary istrolindograph. We use them to decipher the signs. Are you trying to discover new signs since the old ones are being shattered? It's more like I'm trying to combine them. Combine them? You see, it seems the word has been wanting to share this discovery with someone for a long time. The signs are on the barrier, and I insist it be called a barrier, not a wall. Because the primary function of these structures is protecting the world inside from the destructive force outside. Some kind of creature or being is trying to break down the barrier of symbols and supposedly bring an end to all life inside. All 9 planets will perish, including our own. So I believe that all the symbols on the barrier are a kind of message, and it may be an answer to how we can stop the destruction. Our goal is to decipher this message and not just use its power letter by letter, as we are used to doing. And you're the first one who realized that the letters on the wall? Barrier. The letters on the barrier might form words. No, there was also Cornelius, but I think most wizards are too busy studying what the symbols can give us right now in the moment. Long-term effects and tasks have always just been passed off to the next generation. Did you say Cornelius? I just so happened to be looking for Cornelius's wand. Have you heard about its disappearance? Yes, Cornelius was the last wizard I can remember who was interested in the meaning behind the symbols. But I was never able to find his work, and his wand itself has no inherent value. It's a paradox. Yes, I've heard of it, the Cornelius paradox. And what have you managed to find out? Firstly, the radius of the barrier available to us is not all that big. We only see a small portion of the symbols. The sun also blocks half our field of vision. All the symbols beyond the -1 degree can't be viewed without going blind. It's possible that the creators of the barrier were expecting all 9 planets to work together to decipher the message. But despite all these difficulties, I have been able to decipher 2 words. Wow. Property of. Is that all? Yes. Property of who? He shrugs. They're seeing the words of the book. Hunched man in teacher's uniform stands motionless by the door, whispering something. 1 extinguished, 2 extinguished, 3 extinguished, 4 extinguished, 5 extinguished fire. 1 extinguished, 2 extinguished, 3. Are you alright, Science? Just be careful. As soon as such a man, it pushes you away and quickly hides behind the door. How rude. You hear the locks closing on the other side of the first side. First 1 click, then 2nd, then 3rd, and 5th. With each click, the emblems depicting candles on your side of the door turn. Look at the floor. On the spot where the teacher was standing, you find a small gold-plated lighter. It's beautiful. You should take it. It might come in handy. The lighter's hand is pleasant to your hand. You feel a flick, and the spark gives off a glow. Blah, blah, blah. Door. Blah, 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 blah. Phone door. So, obviously, you flick the ladder and burning with a green flame. Impressive. Yes. Yep, there it is. One more. What is it in here? wine, hang out. You can avoid spending money on the food in the real world since you can eat and drink in books. Like I said before, everything I take out of the books doesn't last, I remember. But you'd be taking the food out of the book inside of you. It still works the same way. It just dissolved inside of me, which doesn't feel particularly pleasant, by the way. So you've tried. Only with alcohol. These students are some of the ones crossed out. Oh, I know where I know where the candle is. It's in the library, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. Yeah, take it with you. I'm thinking. Okay, he pulls the Ushport out of the bed. Thanks, I'll be careful with that wine. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. It's not in here, like I thought. Where the hell is that last? Ah, already has water. Thought I remember using it. Oh, here it was. Oh. No? Not yet. No. Portrait of a fat gentleman. You suddenly stop dead in your tracks. Undead. Quiet. Don't make any noise. They haven't noticed us yet. Hey, what? Damn. Dead are. Oh shit. In my mind I was thinking the last light would be in here, but it was not. I'm gonna let him know. Do you know anything about the locked door with the candles on it? It's an old sealing trick. Somewhere near there should be candles light, but you need to light it once the seal, like this one. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's the door. I already knew that. What do you know about made wizards? They're the dumbest people imaginable. Why are you asking? You should live with what you're given. Why mess with magic if it's not meant for you? I don't understand those people. Did you find out what's wrong with my father? Not yet. Have you even found? I think it was in here. Yeah, there it is. Ooh. Did I maybe not need the headmaster's bottle? Secret set? I don't know. This man is on his knees amid scattered papers covered in different variations of the same symbol. That's the healing magic symbol. I knew right away that you were from the Inquisition. Do with me what you will, I no longer care. I tried everything. He sits down heavily on the floor and starts slowly balling up sheets of paper with scribbled writing all over them. I tried shifting the coordinates of the symbol by the lowest possible degree. That's 3 years in jail and 3 years in withered jail. He picks up a new piece of paper. I tried using regeneration magic on the symbol. That was stupid, I admit. I have no idea what I hoped would happen. He balls up the new paper. That's 1 year of community service. Damn it, I even tried to buy a wand with a healing spell inside of it, but you can't find them anymore. That's 2 years of hard labor. The man raises his eyes to you and you see that his face is literally covered in strange, painful-looking cracks. I never saw a disease like that in all my years of practice. To Roderick, so you were a doctor? I believe so. The man notices your gender ID badge and freezes. Wait a minute. You're not from the Inquisition. Nope. Then just who the hell are you? Your daughter is worried about you. She asked me to check on you and see how you were. And judging by all this, you're not great. Yes, you're right. Out of all the damn symbols out there, the one that was keeping me alive was shattered. What's wrong with you? This is the process that affects a rare type of wizard. They call us made wizards, since we weren't born with particles of magic in our blood. We obtained that blood through artificial means, and now my body is rejecting that blood, and nothing can suppress the reaction. Can't you just drain the magic blood back? It's been inside me for 37 years. I can't get rid of it that easily. My whole body is infused with magic, and now I'm going to pay for that. Try to cure him. Are you sure it won't be easy, even with the ink? I want to try. The wizard sits down on the floor, eyes closed. You slowly approach him and sit down next to him. I'm not sure anything useful will happen with these shackles on me. I can't. A drop of your blood falls into the wizard's hand. What the? The wizard pulls his hand back sharply. Don't move. Let me finish. Rewrite his own. You concentrate and a stream of ink jumps from your fingers into the teacher's hand where it is instantly absorbed. You suddenly see the shackles around your wrist give off a burning coldness. What kind of magic is this? That's still not enough. He needs more. Are you sure you'll be alright? I hope so. I can't go on. I'm sorry. I understand. What? Oh. Wait, hold on. Okay. Try it again. Oh, I. Ran out of ink. Is being wiped away from this world. The cold emanating from Shackle is becoming unbearable. But you're finished now. What did you do to me? He crawls away from you. It's not important. I hope you get better now. The wizard is still staring at you, shocked, trying to understand what's going on. You notice the cracks on his face starting to dissipate slightly. How are you? Are you alright? Yes, I think so. You did the right thing. I hope so. You rub your wrists. Icy pain shoots through them, and the skin starts to dry and crack from the cold. Damn, man, I wasted that so much. Two students whispered expectantly to the middle. Did you hear? They found the wand thief up in the attic. Who was it? I don't know. I think it was one of the students. Both the headmasters are up there now. Did you hear that? Let's get up there to echo quickly. You say that like you haven't already read the ending and found out who stole the wand. The truth is, you changed the plot a little with your actions, so I don't actually know how it ends. Can you tell me how to get to the attic? The students turn to look at you. Up the stairs, then into the classroom, blah blah blah. Let's go. First, let's tell her what's going on. I found him. Gonna be fine. Where is he? The door with the candle and zombie. He's in there. Alright, I'll go see him. And what do you mean he'll be fine? Was he in danger? Some minor health problems, but he took care of them. Alright, I'll ask if details myself, thank you. Glad I could help. What did she give me? Just that, okay. Was that everything? What on earth were you thinking, you little idiot? Give me the wand. I'll deal with him myself, Mikhail. Just calm down for a second. If you take even a step in my direction, so with him, I'll break your stupid wand in half. You'll both get a piece. Except for you, Scarecrow, he looks at you. Hey, I thought we were pals. Hold it, you don't know me. I heard some noises and came to see what was happening. You may go, your help is not needed here. I think I'll stay. Fine then, those boxes back there are quite dusty, get to work. Who are you then? A plumber? Oh yes. Are you here about the clogged toilet? I'm a writer. You stand up straight and fix the hair on your head. Who? Why do you want it? Someone's going to pay me well for it. Hold on. When you say they'll pay you well, how much is that? I have the wand, and I'm the one who decides what will happen to it. Alright, alright. I was planning deciding its fate quietly by myself, but now you're involved. Hang on, I understand us three, but why do you even want it? None of your business. Stay where you are. Let's just calm down and... Nobody move. The old man suddenly pulls a revolver out from under his robes and starts waving it around in all directions. Either you give me back the wand, you little cretin, or you'll be sorry. Oh, damn. Where the hell did you get a gun? He claps his hands on his head. Calm down, just calm down. I thought you were supposed to oppose technology, old man. Give it to me. He reaches out for the wand, keeping the revolver aimed. Take the revolver, old man. You quickly take the revolver from his grasp. Mikhail flinches, expecting you to attack him too. Stop waving that thing in my face. Hey, give that back. Malka bends Cornelius's wand far enough for it to crack slightly. At the same time, you hear an echoing noise ringing up from up somewhere above. Everyone freezes. Do you think this is a joke? I'm so sick of your sniveling. And your panicking, and your weird head. There's no more magic. We all realized that long ago, so stop clinging to the illusion that it's still around. I know why you care about this wand so much, old man. But it's time to move on. Stop being indecisive. He looks at the new headmaster. Stop living in the past. He looks at the old headmaster. And stop lying. He looks at you. Any last words from you three? You're going to regret this. Well, who do you think you are, brat? Mikhail turns his gaze to the new headmaster. I understand how you feel, and I also want to move forward, but can't we find a way that doesn't involve breaking wands? He only and then turns to you. You think you know everything about magic, huh? But did you know that it's not dead? You grab the old man's wand from his belt and fill it with ink, trying to summon a fireball on the other end. But instead of fire, the ink just leaks out from the tip and the wand starts dripping on the floor. What the hell is that? I've had enough of this. Oh god. First on one, then the other, and then they're both falling through the air. Why am I seeing two wands? Slowly it dawns on you. Oh, what are you talking about? The left and the right halves of the wand on the floor of Mikhail's feet. The old man stares at the floor, not able to speak. The new headmaster sighs softly. Mikhail looks at his hands where a few silver were made. The wand is gone. So does this mean we failed the order? You start to hear a loud rumbling from somewhere above. I don't know. The phone call from before pops into your head. The conversation about how it was absolutely essential that you complete this order successfully. The old man falls to his knees, trying to piece the wand back together. You prod him aside with your foot and pick up what remains of the wand. Give it to me. The rumbling sound gets louder. What's happening? He looks at the ceiling. We need to go. The old man starts laughing loudly. The rumbling completely drowns out his laughter. We need to go. I don't know what to do there. That's gonna end terribly. Well, here we go. Hello? What the hell are you thinking? Hey, man. A month later. Damn, my head is killing me. The Cornelius Paradox. Oh man, did I fail so many things that I became a drunk? Create more ink, increase damage. Let's increase the damage. Hello, leave me alone already. Hey, I heard you were having problems with that client. Oh, it's you, Vince. No, nothing too bad. I can try and talk to him again if you want. I don't know. I feel like this work just isn't right for me. Hey, what are you saying? You have to do this and get your shackles removed. Your fans need you. I know. I'm just not sure this is the right path. It's bringing me nothing but suffering, and I'm not the only one suffering because of it. You just have to put up with this a little longer. 3 more orders and you're done. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Did I ever tell you how many orders I had left? Yes, of course you did. Of course. Did you forget? Huh, alright. Okay, I'll call him right now. Maybe he'll change his mind. Alright. Something is up with this guy. Wow. That is a lot of drinks. Hello? Fine. I want you to give one more chance. You? I'm ready. Of course you're ready. You absolute moron, you're always ready. You failed me before, and it's not unlike me to give you another chance. I still haven't gotten over your mishap with the wand, but I think we can come to a compromise. Compromise? It's not an easy job, and several of my guys ran into trouble there. I had to pull them out. They're not expendable, but you'd be the perfect for this job. Judging by what you do in your spare time, you don't have much of a choice. So get going, the order's at your door. Just try not to die. How do you know what I do in my spare time? Fine.
It's easier to get a new one.
Something is totally fishy here. Except from review. However, drawing parallels between dogmatic faith and programmed AI commands is certainly an interesting exercise, especially for a subject that's already been done to death. Science Magazine gives it 3 out of 5 stars. The contractor used to infiltrate Black River drifters by Elena von Berlo and extracted the item, the sword Excalibur. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract.
Easy to do.
Closed for more renovations? Secrets beneath. Anything here? A blank book. My neighbors tried to start writing. So what happens to writers once they work off their sentence? Bathroom is boarded up. Weird.
Easy to get in.
Closed for more renovations. Okay. Bar tab from Alt Believer Fint. Red wine, cheese plate, broken wine glass, broken porcelain plate, broken decorative vase, broken bar stool, broken two-person table, moral damages. What the? Jeez Louise. That's a freaking tab, let me tell you. No time to take a shower. Got it. Carl Martin is selling his share in the independent publishing agency Harmony and investing in a large share of Maroc Publishing Agency. Initial information states that Mr. Martin is entertaining the possibility of joining a more major and stable player with successful and high potential projects. It was reported that the entrepreneur met with the Maroc board of directors today. Nothing. An excerpt from a review. However, drawing parallels between dogmatic faith and programmed AI commands is certainly an interesting exercise, especially for a subject that's already been done to death. Science Magazine gives it a 3 out of 5. Strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate Black River Drifters by Elena Van Belro and extract an item, the sword Excalibur. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. Ouch. Landing on metal floor isn't all that great, I'm guessing. Oh, hi, Jack. I'm Roderick. Right, it's just been so long. It's been a week, hasn't it? Like usual? Well, there was a little setback with the client. Is that booze I smell? No. I just haven't washed this jacket in a while. Did you have problems because of the wand? Yeah, kind of. But we're back in business now. Today we'll be looking for Excalibur, the sword. Are you sure we're in the right book? If we're looking for a medieval sword, we'll find out once we take a look around. Intruder alert. Oh, wow. Identify yourself or be punished by the Seekers of the Worthy? Say your name. The voice is coming from a strange face on the wall that peeks out from the cables like a spider in its web. Etienne. Etienne, I shall hear the will of the worthy and decide your fate. Have patience. Whispering, what the hell is going on? The short version is, this is a pilgrim ship, and they're very serious and strict, so cut it out with the jokes. I'm not making jokes. Shh. So where's Excalibur and what's this worthy have to do with anything? Hold on, let me double check this. Just lowering the volume a bit because it seems like it might be a little too high. Wait. What do you think worthy is a word? What do you think the worthy is worthy of? Worthy of Excalibur? The worthy is the one who can pull the sword from the stone. They're flying around the universe on this ship looking for that person. I remember there was an old legend or tale. I think the new author was also working with the walkers to get the sword. And now it's our turn. The worthy has spoken to me. Finally. Tell me, Etienne, are you prepared to join us, pilgrims, sailing Black River in search of the worthy, and give your life in pursuit of our goal? Yes. I, the navigator, greet you, Acolyte Etienne. Welcome to our temple and home. Now get to work, as our ship requires constant inspection. To cells. Cables disappear into the darkness. Greet you. Where is this ship headed? We are exploring the vast reaches of the Black River in search of the worthy. Do you have any clues about where they might be? The sacred sword will lead us to them. When we find the worthy, they will draw the sacred sword from the stone and guide our people to a brighter future. So the worthy could be anyone, even me. Let me try and pull the sword out. I know I am the worthy you're looking for. First, you must prove you are worthy of attempting to prove that you are worthy. Okay, study truth, inspect the machinery, and help your brothers. That will guide you to the gradual understanding of the truth that will unlock the path to the sword. No shortcuts for you. Can I see? We cannot even discuss the sacred sword on the lower level of the ship. It is the most unholy part of our vessel. So how do I get higher? It's simple. You will ascend once you prove you are worthy of it. Ugh. Okay, that's the elevator, so I'm assuming that we can't do it to go over there yet. To the cells, to the cooling systems. Hang on, what's that sound? What sound? Watch out! Damn. Acolyte Samsa, begin repairs immediately, in the name of the worthy. Oh, elder brother, I cannot. What is your reason, Acolyte Samsa? I need help. You still have your limbs. That means you are able to do repairs. I cannot stand. Is something pinning you down, Acolyte Samsa? I must have internal injuries, my ribs. I understand. You have lost faith in the worthy. May you not fear the disillusioned on your path. Remove them from your brotherhood. Help the wounded acolyte. 2 steps bring you close to the wounded man. The acolyte's eyes are full of animalistic fear as he stares at the spot near the ceiling. Get his suit off. We need to assess his injuries quickly. Yes, right away. A bright red beam shoots out of nowhere, leaving a glowing glare on your retinas. When you manage to blink it away, you see Acolyte Samsa's unmoving body has a clean hole burned through the back of his head. What the hell? Acolyte Etienne, begin repairs immediately in the name of the worthy. What was that? An acolyte who loses faith in the worthy and in our mission can no longer be part of the crew. You look at the panel by the ceiling that the beam came from, and your hands instinctively reach for the back of your head. Yeah, we should probably hurry with those repairs. Poor guy. You examine the body, try to avoid looking at the head wound. You don't notice anything of interest. There's something in his hand. Huh? You unclench the dead man's hand and see an electronic access card. Unfortunately, the explosion damaged it too. You take the still warm, partially melted access card. How do I... You look at the glow inside the engine. Through a dense weave of heat and molten metal, you should hurry before the core belt. So what's the problem? I don't know, the author was very vague on his description of the engine. Look inside. You lean forward and look into the engine's dark opening. Rubber hoses, metal pipes, and pistons and belts. Surprisingly, it all seems to be in good shape. Everything inside looks intact. So why is it heating up so much? Use your hands. You reach for the closest moving part. As soon as your hand touches the metal, you back sharply and step away. Damn, that's hot. Maybe it's supposed to be molten hot? Is it a spaceship engine? Yeah, and that alarm is normal too, and these lights are flashing just for the fun of it. Acolyte Etienne, what is your hand that caused the engine temperature to be? No, in the name of the word. It seems that the cooling system is out of order. Follow the lower hallway to the cooling center and try to determine the problem. It will be done. Aha! Got that. Access card for slot A. We'll go there when we have the time. Okay. Examine the equipment. The pipe is broken and the water is turned on. What do we do? Close the water valve. It's shut. Disconnect the broken pipe. And you put it in your coat. You have to replace it with a new one. That's obvious. Wow, it even recreated the rust on it. I guess that's how it looked before the explosion. Not bad. Okay. Connect the repair pipe. Not everything? Not quite. Check the equipment again. Obviously, turn on the water. Cooling system instead of pumping the ice mixture through the pipes. The engine isn't radiating heat like before. You can even touch the outer panels with your bare hand. We fixed the cooling system, but it looks like that wasn't enough. Maybe there's some kind of button we need to push? Find the button. You inspect the device with an experienced eye, but you don't see anything that even looks like a control panel, button, lever, or ignition keyhole. In the name of the words, we ask you to start the engine. It is not me to it is not to me you should direct your prayers, Acolyte Etienne, but to the worthy. I am just their servant. Worthy, I pray, start the engine. You clearly have not managed to learn the holy litanies yet, so I will help you, newcomer. Repeat after me. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. By the will of the worthy, I pray, blah, 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 blah. Something inside the engine starts rumbling, discontentedly gaining momentum. Suddenly, a shrill noise fills the room. Acolyte Etienne, you do not have enough faith. Oh, come on. My faith is stronger than ever. I believe in the worthy with my whole heart, my whole soul, with every cell in my being, I believe. Suddenly, a compartment opens on the side of the engine, and with a soft hiss in the cloud of white steam, an empty compartment designed to hold a cylindrical flask appears. I speak of something else. Place a full vessel of faith in the compartment so that our temple may continue its journey. Is that some kind of fuel? Faith? Yeah, it's something like fuel around here. Let's go look around. Maybe we can find somewhere to siphon some of the faith from. A woman is lying in a tightly enclosed capsule, eyes closed and lips rapidly, soundlessly moving. Examine the woman. The woman looks absolutely exhausted, which makes it hard to guess her age. She could be 40 or 18. Her outfit is odd, blend of medieval style and futuristic materials. Her hands are folded across her chest. She is holding something, but you can't see what it is. Capsule full of electronic equipment, tubes leading the wood glass vessel, blah blah blah. Among the intelligent light, you can only see your temperature 24 degrees manually set. Can I just not back out? Come on. This is what we're looking for. They call it faith. It's coming out of her. Don't think about it. The vessel is almost full. You can take it. What will happen to her? You glance at the woman behind the glass screen who continues her silent recitation. She'll be okay. You slowly pull the glass vessel of liquid out of the machine. The woman in the capsule pauses for a second. A new empty flask appears where the old one just was. The woman returns to her original state. Faith starts gradually filling the new vessel, but it happens very slowly. Flask fits perfectly in the compartment. You push down a little harder and it gently settles deeper into the machine. As you take your hand out, a thick round hatch cover slides over the compartment. Try to remember the prayer yourself. Something about flame mechanism, and don't forget worthy. Let me just find that part. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. Worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. A roar starts building inside the engine, then suddenly bursts out. The pistons start moving and suddenly hum fills the engine room. May the worthy bless you, Acolyte Etienne. The engine is working correctly again. Your work here is done. It is time for you to ascend. You start looking around nervously, bowing your head slightly. Ascension is the right to climb higher to the middle level of the ship. Ah, of course. You may use the elevator to ascend. And the sword, Excalibur, the location of the sacred sword will only be made known only to those who have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. The navigator's voice is always cold and mechanical, but he says this phrase in an even colder voice. Okay. Just making sure. Ah. Spatial multi-tool? What the hell is that? Yeah, I have absolutely no idea how this is supposed to work. Oh, hilarious. Yes, I do. Welcome to Earth, brother. Earth? We call the lower decks Hell, the middle deck Earth, and the upper realms Heaven? Correct, brother. I see you have already studied our scriptures. If the will of knowledge guides you, visit the library on this floor. Okay, and is Excalibur there on the top floor? Every acolyte who ascends from hell must first serve 5 human years on Earth before they will be permitted to touch the sword. What? Only after 5 years have passed can an acolyte grasp the highest sacred truth, and then the worthy will permit them to ascend to heaven and touch the sword. Begin your service. Your 5-year countdown has begun. So what am I supposed to do? How do I serve? Study truth. Inspect the machinery and help your brothers. Only routine will guide you to the gradual understanding of the truth. We should look around and figure out a better plan than mopping floors for 5 years. What the hell is that? Dark zone? Yeah, I'll take it. Library. Cabins. Someone drop this? No, I want to go down. Access denied. Wait, what? Unknown error access. Oh. Okay. So they really got that quick. They're like, no, you can't do that yet. They said, you can't do that yet. The volume back up. Cabins. Round table room. Another slot for faith. I thought they only needed it on the lower levels. Faith is what moves our ship forward. Without it, the search for the worthy would be impossible. It is needed on each deck of the ship, as well as in each stage of our lives. Alright, I get it. A prayer is carved into the wall in Gothic script. May strength fill the part of my body that you require most of all, O worthy. Okay, that should be easy to remember. I'll write it down. I'll call it the spirit prayer. You put the note in your pocket. Just to be on the safe side. Fire extinguisher. If my hand, O worthy, prevents me from serving you, I will cut it off like a withered root. Let's write that down. I'll call it the sacrifice prayer. Are you sure you won't mix them up with such strange names? hear the words of the past, recite the voice prayer. To lower the righteous sword, recite the sacrifice prayer. To alter the electric river's current, recite the spirit prayer. Use multi-tool. Sure. I don't get it. Can't get past that. Really, the miracle that it's intact. This chamber is empty. The youngest crew member you've seen so far is writhing in pain inside the chamber. The panel showing his vitals is blinking red, as is the panel showing the temperature inside the capsule. We should cool that guy down. Examine the sensors. Also, you notice that the thermometer is set automatically. It says controlled by the navigator. Hey, could you lower this guy's temperature a little? He's about to burn alive. My data shows that the capsule is currently at optimal temperature. He's dead. The flask that usually holds face is empty. His whole body is shaking. His hands are grasping his chest as he's trying to rip it apart. There's a phrase flashing on the panel. Heart failure, stabilizer injection required. Jesus. This guy, what's his face? Navigator guy is evil. He sucks. Let's try to see. Well, let's try. Maybe now that I... It's completely empty. I don't think anyone's lived here for a while. That couldn't have been it. What? Is it? Not even bother. Don't even bother. Can't do nothing with that. Okay. So yeah, it looks like the thing what we have to do is go to the cabins and change the direction of the thing. Now, what was the note said? Sacrifice, and it says, to hear the words of the past, recite the voice prayer. To lower the righteous sword, recite the sacrifice prayer. To alter the electric river's current, recite the spirit prayer. So it's the spirit prayer. Spirit prayer. You asked the wrong question, Acolyte. You must ask why you are not yet worthy of direct conversation with the worthy. Worthy of the worthy? Does the author know what a tautology is? In any case, I specifically was created in the supposed image of the worthy, and therefore I receive signals from them. You were created? I thought you were human. The worthy has declared their will. You may activate the device. Indicators and messages start to light. Thank you, O worthy. You rub your hands together. Warning, insufficient energy, limited functionality. Unlock kitchen. I'm assuming that's where I can get ice, right? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Maybe there is a knife somewhere in the kitchen? A knife? Are you joking? You need a sledgehammer and a chisel to break this ice. Or an ice pick. Sure, there must be an ice pick around here, right? For all that space ice climbing they do? It doesn't have to be an actual ice pick, but there must be some kind of similar tool here. I don't see any text. Maybe you should ask your neighbor. I think my neighbors all hate me now, but I'll try. Hello, sorry, but I just remembered I forgot to give you your key back, and I know we had an agreement. I just had so much going on. Footsteps silence. Oh, I hear you again. Footsteps tapping against the floor. It's my fault. I promised to bring the key back a really long time ago, and I only came by today. It's also kind of broken. Tell the truth. Why? I was panicking, you see, and I pulled it out of the lock too quickly. Please forgive me. Is there anything I can do to fix my mistake? Well, if you manage to forgive me, come knock on my door. I might be able to find or make a copy. In any case, thank you once again. Shit. Someone's doing serious renovations. Slow, trapping footsteps. Who's there? It's Etienne. Who? Etienne, your neighbor. I see. I'm looking for a pickaxe. Do you happen to have one? A pickaxe? What the hell is going on in your apartment? Renovations. More renovations. And where's my sledgehammer anyway? And my shovel. They're fine. I just knocked them down a wall and your sledgehammer got stuck in it. I borrowed your shovel to dig it out, but the shovel got stuck too. I think a pickaxe is just what I need to fix this. What kind of logic is that? What an idiot. Let me go look. Here, just remember to bring it back. Thank you. Ice, that might come in handy. What for? To cool something down later, you'll find out. Fine. We already know what that is. Come on. Only as much drink as is needed. That's your motto. With a measured swing, you raise the pick over your head and drop it into a block. A thin crack appears along the edge, and a large chunk of ice falls to the floor with a crash. Not bad. You pick up the chunk off the floor, and let's go. Yeah, I already know. Temperature slowly starts to fall, and as soon as it reaches normal range, open the capsule. The man's eyes are still closed, but at least you saved him from suffocating in that heat. Should we leave him like this? Yeah, let him get a little fresh air and take the flask. Thank you. You nod at the still unconscious man. Study the figures. These are the energy usage statistics. It looks like the navigator requires almost 70% of the total energy. Him needing so much is forcing them to fly slower than they had originally planned. I guess he's just that important. The infirmary? Get a stabilizer? Let's go figure out how we can do that. Armory? Another prayer. The voices of their disciples will resound along the Black River, from shore to shore, from source to mouth. Let's write that down. The voice prayer. You put the note in your pocket. No, obviously that's gonna hurt me. Examine it. Panel inside a decorative metal frame with a floral motif. How does it turn on? Maybe it runs on faith too. You look into the panel, see a familiar compartment designed to hit the flask. Damn it, fine. No, don't touch it. Are you sure that's a good idea? The tip of your finger slides across the screen for a first second. It seems like nothing is happening. It's a substantial static shock runs through your finger. Ow! As soon as you pull your finger away, a message appears. Insufficient faith. But why would we turn this on? I don't understand. Why would we turn that on? It underlines the fact that there was a sharp increase of suicides on Earth after our crew took Excalibur off the planet. Whoa. That's dark. Ah! Gotcha. But wait, doesn't that mean that we're technically on the same floor? Or does this, I guess the shaft could maybe go up? What's in here? Just making sure. I have no idea what's going on. No, that's not what I want to do. I went to the kitchen. I've been to the restroom. I'm pretty sure I went to the restroom. Yeah, that was like the first one we went to. Okay, let's just go. Final starts blue, green symbols forming several rectangular buttons. Okay, what now? Try touching the words that seem to be how they do it in the books. Touch the message and say a prayer. 3 greenish-blue rectangles lit up on the weapon control screen. Status check. As you choose the second option, the screen goes black for the moment, then a chart appears. This cannon uses more than 20% of all the ship's energy. That's why we're going to turn it off. What's that number mean? The weapon's firepower. If it is to be believed, this weapon can destroy planets. A shiver runs through your body. You should turn it off quickly when you need the energy. Oh man, I bet you if we blow up that planet, like the window outside will show that planet blown up. As you choose the third option, you see a huge message that covers the whole screen. Prayer required. Okay, go ahead. Which one should we say? It's hard to tell. I'm looking for something about the energy or weapon. I'll say spirit, right? Because electrical current. Sacrifice? See? It wasn't that hard. If weird, does this seem like something valuable inside there? Should I check the text? It'll only take me 10 minutes. I'll do it myself. Use the multi-tool. Help you when you instantly hit something that causes a red laser beam to shoot out from it. Whoa! Blinking, you see that the lock on the container has melted open. How'd you do that? What the heck did I push? You try examining the multiple wall sides, but you can't find anything that looks like a laser. Alright, fine. Activate, insert the prayer. Oh, I can't. I don't have any flask. Okay. Nothing. Damn. Can't use the multi-tool on it. Can't open it. I bet you if we had fire, that planet would be gone or something, I bet. Use syringe? Just when he's not surprised. Alright, let's move on. Wait a second, look, he's holding something. You open the capsule as the steam escapes. You see that the dead man's hands are grasping a tape reel. We should listen and see what's on there. I agree. Oh, that shit is an actual healing item. Gotcha, okay. I thought it was like a story item. Multi-tool. Wow, they're giving me those. In front of you, shelving unit, the control panel is good illuminated. The first thing you notice is 3 blue numbers in the middle of the screen. Dozens of mean-looking metal syringes stare up at you from underneath the glass cap. They're each filled with a greenish liquid. The label on the inner wall reads stabilizer. I don't know how to inject people. You're lucky I'm the doctor. Thinking. But actually, I guess you're not that lucky since I don't have hands. Oh, you remember something new about yourself? Yeah? Anyway, I feel more confident if it was some kind of spray or gel. Looks like you'll have to learn a new skill today. Fantastic. You carefully lift off one of the caps, take your syringe, and blah, blah, blah. What's the second number do? You see a gilded box with an ornate inscription. Relics of the Great Martyr Reamer, a melted audio reel design. Real. Continue. Sacred truth in that what the navigator kept talking about? Open the box. No way, I don't think it's a good idea to touch sacred relics on the ship where the crazy head shoots lasers. You're lucky to pull your hand away. Ah. Inside is a new compartment with some television one. Pick the closest dandelion leaf. Folk medicine in a space age? It's empty. We put the flask back on the shelf. How about we check the other compartments? We already did. We're good. Okay. Another chair. The armory again. Let's fix that reel first. Alrighty. catheter there to the left, under the panel. Just stick the needle in there and push out the medicine. A shiver of relief runs through your body as the medicine disappears into the capsule. The old man's condition starts improving before your eyes. Wait. Across your arms and your chest, the old man's convulsions gradually stop. His breathing evens out, and his fingers stop tearing at his clothes. Hey, we saved his life. Yep, now I can take the flask and move on. Alright. Was that all of them? Come on. Okay. Empty. And that was the first person. Brother, why did it always say? And gently slides just the machine. The voice. You may activate the device. Thank you, over. Listening to the audio reels recorded by members of the crew. There might be useful information on them. What wonderful technology. It's just an ordinary audio player. Wasn't there anything like it in the yearbook? No. Although considering where we are now, nothing should surprise me. Insert the restore. You heard an old man's weak voice coming from the crackling speaker. O worthy, I pray to you. It is not your strength I desire. Alright, you write the words on a piece of paper held against your knee. But the responsibility that falls on one who is bold enough to raise a blade above themselves. The voice cuts out, then you hear the sound of an elevator opening, and the navigator's voice from far off. Is this the sacred truth the navigator was talking about? If it is, then we won't have to work here for years. Alright, let's go to the elevator. I think we'll be allowed up to the sword now. I want to hear the other stuff. You hear an old woman's voice coming from the crackling speaker. I remember reading an article criticizing our mission, even before we set off. I want to record the author's thought before I forget. He wrote about how the sword, which he blasphemically called a hunk of metal stuck in a stone, led to the idea of dividing us into the worthy and unworthy. Gradually, people who understood that their chances of being found unworthy were extremely high found ways to avoid the test, coming up with crazier and crazier excuses to keep from being stigmatized as unworthy. This hunk of metal, which allegedly got stuck because of shifting stone slabs, caused a general acceleration in the development of interplanetary travel, which eventually led to our departure. However, sometimes I begin to wonder. The recording cuts out. Cool. Warning, the material you are about to listen to was recorded on Earth, and we consider it to be against our faith and our mission. You hear a middle-aged man's voice coming from the crackling speaker. Ahem. In my attempt to analyze the influence of faith on our technology, in light of recent events, I came upon an interesting detail. After all, behind all technology stands the Lent machine, which has a proven 2% error rate. Lent machine. That means there's a 2% chance that the base algorithm that every machine, every computer is built on is capable of making a mistake or failing. The uncertainty and unpredictability that this fact imposes on seemingly faithful and reliable machines creates space for superstition. What if I pray and the mistake doesn't happen? What if I perform a ritual, cross my fingers, and the mistake doesn't happen? The recording notes. Not sure what I get about that. believe I would grasp the kids. I'm listening, Acolyte. You clear your throat, glancing superstitiously at the paper in your hand. O worthy, it is not your strength I desire, but the responsibility that falls on one who is bold enough to raise a blade above themselves. That is indeed the sacred truth. It must be understood by those who decide to touch the sword and be declared worthy. I am amazed that you were able to grasp it in such a short time. Well, I am prepared to uplift you. Are you sure you're ready? Nothing left undone here? The way he says that makes me feel like maybe there's something here that I missed. Shit. But no, let's go. It shall be done. The Supreme Navigator. Oh no! I just realized what I think I was supposed to do. Those cables. I never did anything with them, and I bet you I could, like, pull them or do something. What now? You said we could touch the sword. That is true, but you have been given a more important task right now. Go to the navigator's cabin. First, can I just... You notice a panel sliding back on the wall to reveal a weapon hidden behind it. That looks familiar. You automatically touch the back of your head. I'm going. Navigator? That thing's huge. Why did you summon me? Well, besides to kill me, obviously. I need you to change the ship's course. Change it? Can't you do that yourself? I do not have the authority. Only the crew members can confirm the decision to go back. Go back? But what about the search for the worthy? Most of the crew has lost faith in our goal. Is that why you killed them? I simply made several harsh decisions based on purely economical reasons to reserve food and oxygen for the more useful crew members. Listen, the only thing I'm interested in is the sword. I permit you to touch it if you confirm our course change. Okay, doesn't affect me. Fine, what do I need to do? First, confirm your bloodline by starting your ancestral code. Code? Tap on the cage. None of the characters ever say code in text. Hold on. I forgot my code. If you do not remember your code, state the name of your ancestors and I will confirm the code from the database. I doubt I'm in the database. Then how did you get on the ship? If you are on the ship, you are part of the crew. You are an acolyte. There can be no outsiders here. If you are part of the crew, the computer starts to give a wisp of smoke. You must have a lineage, or else you would not have been accepted into the crew. Keep talking. Can't there be an exception to your rules? There are no exceptions. The conclusion is simple. You are a member of the crew who refuses to confirm their lineage. That means you are in opposition to our mission, which therefore means you must be eliminated. Well, I'd say not far from the truth, Walter states. Stun again, and they're all dead. Sinner, the worthy will punish her soul. The navigator's core flares up from within. Sinner. Sinner? Sinner. Sin. The navigator's voice cuts out in the middle of the word. Suddenly, a siren starts sounding. Get to the sword now. He awakened the whole crew and they'll be here soon. Reserve power activated. Total system reboot in 3 minutes. Hurry, Etienne. Okay, can't touch it, okay. Warning, Sinner on the upper deck. He's already back up? No time to waste. Thinking about that, head for the sword. Bang, they'll break through any minute. Sword draws your full attention. The majestic hell, blah blah blah. I'll try and use my hands to pull it out first. Right, maybe out of all the people in the world, you're actually the worthy. You lower your head, take a deep breath, and walk up to the stone. That was sarcasm. Find another way to get to the sword quickly. Your hands find they're filled with strength, and lightning seems to flash inside you. You're wasting time. I am worthy. What are you mumbling? We can't use a laser to cut the stone. I am worthy. Your legs lead you forward of their own accord. Your hands grab the sword's hilt, and it fits perfectly. It's your sword. All you have to do is pull it out and... Damn it. Your muscles burn, but the sword doesn't move an inch. Can we please find a laser? Yell at the sword. Something rises up in your soul. Despair? Yes, it seems to be despair. Come on, you hell fiend, get out of there. Come on! Anger and yelling are a perfect combination, but Excalibur doesn't care. It remains cold, walking, emotionless. Dang. They're getting desperate. They'll blow up the whole ship. A high-pitched squeal, blah, blah, blah. Remember that they have an automatic chainsaw, diamond-coated, from page 142. We really don't have time. Damn it all. Use... pickaxe. Use the metal parts? That's kind of unfair, but pretty efficient. I need to get the sword at any cost. The shouting gets louder, the pickaxe striking sounds, the sword lurches forward, and you throw your pickaxe aside. Manage to catch it at the last second. There are still bits of the stone on the blade, but all in all, Excalibur is free. You're fast. It seems like the stone got pretty worn out from the course of the journey. You try to raise Excalibur triumphantly, but he's too heavy. Besides, the saw's sharp teeth are tearing, blah blah blah. Time to get out of here. Time to get out of here. Is he gonna complain that the sword is still in the stone? But I don't think the rag or just the metal will do anything. Complain about the sword. Hello? Etienne, you called. Did something happen? I called you? Yeah, I was away for the weekend, but when I came back, there were 15 missed calls on my machine. I figured something must have happened to you. Damn. Looking around at the empty beer bottles. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I apologize for bothering you. Don't worry about it. Well then, goodbye, I guess? Yes, goodbye. Hangs up. What's up with this story? Oh, God. The order has been accepted. You may go. There was no envelope. What envelope? You know, the one with the money inside that you usually give me after. Last time you ruined an order that cost me 600,000 pounds sterling. How much? And you think I'm going to pay you for that? Think of it as compensation for my losses. Hold on, you paid me 1,000 per order. That still leaves you with so much money. That's all I have to say. Ugh. What a dickbag. What a dickbag.